Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Anthony Davis.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. We've got Davis. Chris Middleton is out there with Green. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. And for Memphis, Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Williamson. Then it's Okoro. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard. Well, here we are, Stan, beginning of the season. Certainly, what has stood out to you so far in these early days?
Well, Kevin, there's certain guys around the league you can already see who have worked hard and made improvements to their game in the offseason. Now they're just going to have to be able to sustain those improvements and make adjustments when defenses start to figure them out.
And that's the rub, isn't it? That's the tough part of this whole thing.
Adjustments never stop. They go back and forth and back and forth.
And so Powell will bring it up for the Pacers. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis against Edwards. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis boosts his whole team with that explosiveness.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, Williamson. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. And he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now Davis, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Tipped away. Valanciunas with the ball, now guarded by Middleton. Stan, in a league of stretch bigs, Jonas Valanciunas is a true center.
He is, Kevin, and look, he'll occasionally take a three, but Jonas lives in the paint. He throws around that 265-pound frame. It's hard to defend him because we just don't see a lot of post players anymore.
And that one misses.
The veteran big man Valanciunas continues to be a solid rotational piece, a nightly double-double threat who enjoys throwing his weight around.
It's the second from the line. What a rise for Taylor Jenkins, working his way, Stan, from the G League, an assistant there, to NBA assistant, and now to NBA head coach. Wow.
Wow is right, Kevin. And Taylor Jenkins, one of the best coaches in the NBA. This is a guy who just kept grinding and learning. I think sometimes coaches get too concerned about when they're going to get their opportunity. Taylor Jenkins was always concerned about being ready when his opportunity came.
I think you and I are alike. We root for the grinders, don't we? The guys that have really worked to climb that ladder.
I certainly do, Kevin.
Already one of the most powerful dunk artists in the history of this game, Mount Zion.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Fires the three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You take a look at the Pacers. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum.
Right now for the Pacers, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that I mean a very strong start.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Now here's Williamson. He had 15 points last outing. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeeds.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the three.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Pacers leading by 4. Green finds Middleton. Now here's Powell. Back to Middleton. Powell with the screen, launches it, and it's Chris Middleton with the three.
And this is what Middleton does, hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Lillard outside. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Okoro. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Right block shot. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And Valanciunas takes up a lot of real estate, which helps him snag offensive rebounds.
I see him.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. And Davis throws it down.
And phenomenal movement in that pick and roll. Davis has a sense for where to move after setting that screen.
Outside Edwards. Back to Lillard from outside the arc. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Middleton the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Powell with it, covered by Okoro. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Here's Okoro. And no good that time. Great D that time from Powell. Davis, that's for 2. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. 8 points for Anthony Davis. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 6-point game. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year. We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Porter's checked in for Indiana. Well, over the course of the last 10 games, these big men have been the NBA's best at the charity stripe. Anthony Davis, number one.
Yeah, he's got a great rhythm and form at the foul line. Sometimes we don't see that in the big fellas, but he is automatic up there.
Back to Lillard. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Davis down low, covered by Okoro. Porter, no luck.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Stolen by Middleton. Misses the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Porter against Lillard. To the middle. Pass to Valanciunas. Takes a three. The Pacers pull it in. Green passes to Porter. It's Gilgeous-Alexander at the elbow. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Isaac Okoro. Indiana shooting their first free throw this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family.
That is a great finish!
Oh, my.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Williamson kicks to Okoro. Back to Williamson. 5 on the clock. Lillard from outside. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Porter. Back to Davis. Over Valanciunas. That's good from Davis on the assist by Porter. Davis has got 10 points.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Valanciunas. And here is Okoro. Here's Lillard. Outside Edwards. Launches from deep. The Pacers pull it in. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. Here's the three. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the three. Gilgeous-Alexander's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Indiana. The Grizzlies trail by 16. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, the three ball hasn't been a featured component of Zion's game, but with work, he can become capable from that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's short off the rim.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Williamson looking it over. And Lillard kicks to Williamson. Pass to Valanciunas. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Count it, good.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
And here are the Pacers now. They're on a 14-5 run. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Edwards. And for Memphis, they're shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
No good on the free throw.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Edwards. Indiana also making some changes. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Green. And Monte Morris subbed in for Gilgeous Alexander. Indiana leading by 10. Here's Morris. Davis with a screen on Lillard. Here's Morris, and stolen by Lillard. Davis against Brogdon. Down low. Here's Valanciunas. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Brogdon outside. Williamson kicks to Robinson. Pass to Brogdon. Valanciunas with a screen on Porter. A shot by Brogdon, wide open. The Grizzlies with another miss. Here's Indiana. They're on a 16-6 run. Davis. It's rebounded by Memphis. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
Yeah, but those are the games you can learn from. You see where you are now and where you need to get to.
Caldwell Pope against Robinson. Davis setting the pick for Caldwell Pope. And a missed layup. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. Down by 12. 41 seconds left in the first quarter.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
For Memphis, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
That free throw good from Lillard.
And I like the work Lillard's put into his defense the past few seasons. He may not be a stopper, but he's improved immensely at that end of the floor.
Nancy's checked in for the Grizzlies. All free throws good from Lillard.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Pacers leading by 10. Pass to Caldwell Pope. To the paint. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Well, showing off the athleticism. At 6'10", Porter Jr. is a major problem inside.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Porter. Robinson kicks to Brogdon. Back to Robinson. Now here's Williamson. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Brogdon. Porter with a block.
Yeah, look at me.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Lets it go with a 3. No good on the last second attempt there. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Pacers. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And we also have seen them continue to fire from deep. With the results they're seeing, you can understand why.
Pacers leading by 12. Williamson out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's Okoro. And it's Lillard in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Williamson. Pass to Edwards, over Porter, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Porter.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
For Memphis, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. First one falls for him. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Caldwell Pope with a screen for Middleton. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Morris outside. Three-pointer. And it's Williamson with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Pass to Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
There's Nurkic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Well, a great rebounding small forward can give any team an X factor. Let's look at a few guys who have been playing that role over the course of the last month. Second, Michael Porter.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
Yeah, so much of it comes down to effort and energy. You can be any size, well, practically any size, and make a big difference on the glass.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
Powell, he's checked in for the Pacers. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 10-point game. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And another turnover here by Memphis. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
And you look at Edwards. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Well, that's something that Zion continues to work on, and it will only help his game moving forward.
Williamson against Middleton. Lets the three fly. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 7 rebounds in the game. Edwards dishes to Williamson. Valanciunas passes to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Valanciunas. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. As you look at Memphis, they're 6th best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings.
And guys, when you look at Memphis, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team could take it to another level if they get rolling.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Pass to Okoro. Shot clock at 5. Lillard from outside. They get it again. Second chance shot. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
To the inside, Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Pass to Edwards. Screened by Valanciunas from the arc. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Edwards. Edwards got 5.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Caldwell-Pope on the wing, covered by Okoro. Caldwell-Pope with the screen on Williamson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu, who was a big part of what we did in Orlando, was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. That free throw good from Caldwell-Pope. So, Stan, we watched Kentavious Caldwell-Pope's career, and he's played for a handful of teams, and he's been a starter on multiple title teams, including the 2020 LA Lakers.
Yeah, Kevin, I loved coaching him. This guy is a hard worker. He's one of the best conditioned athletes in the league. His stamina is incredible. He knocks down threes. It's not a coincidence that he's been on championship teams in 2 different cities.
Amazing.
Yeah, Caldwell-Pope isn't a guy that shoots a ton of free throws, but he makes them count.
And here is Powell, still without a basket. Back to Davis. drawing the contact, Anthony Davis.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Outside Edwards. Okoro kicks to Williamson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Williamson's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. The Pacers making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. On defense, Memphis, trailing by 10. Middleton finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Powell. Edwards defending. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's foul number 2 for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Okoro. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Edwards. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Middleton the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis with it. Up top, Powell. Covered by Okoro. Back to Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw missing.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis, continuing to prove how dominant he is.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And he sinks the second.
And a member of the NBA 75 team, Anthony Davis is the rare franchise player, someone you build your entire organization around.
Three-pointer, Lillard. The Pacers pull it in. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Powell dishes to Porter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Five to shoot. From deep three-point territory. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Davis against Williamson. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Davis finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Powell. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Powell. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Pacers. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Pass to Okoro. Back to Lillard. And here is Okoro. Guarded by Porter. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Plumlee comes in for Valanciunas, and Grant Williams is subbed in for Williamson. So he gets them both.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Powell against Edwards. Powell with the bounce pass. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Grant Williams. Robinson comes in for Isaac Okoro. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Edwards. And Pippen subbed in for Damian Lillard. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Last outing for Indiana, they won that game against the Pistons.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
Robinson kicks to Brogdon. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Powell. And again, Memphis no good.
Yeah, tough to make those jumpers when you are guarded that closely.
Misses from short range. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 15-point game. Pass to Brogdon. Now here is Robinson. Back to Brogdon. This one for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Brogdon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Powell with it. A 14-point game for him in the win against Detroit. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
No, strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And some changes here for the Pacers. Green comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Middleton subbed in for Michael Porter. The Grizzlies trail by 15. It's Pippen on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Pass to Plumlee. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
Here's Robinson. Still yet to score. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brogdon.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Plumlee. Here's Davis. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. To the middle, here's Plumlee. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Davis. For Memphis, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And the first one drops. That one is no good. Indiana leading by 16. Green inside the three-point line. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon. Coach, on top of being an impactful player, Malcolm Brogdon has always been the consummate pro.
He sure has, Kevin. He fits in seamlessly wherever he goes. Works hard, puts the team first, and is willing to accept whatever role is given to him.
Outside Pippen. Clark finds Brogdon. Plumlee with a screen on Powell. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Inside. Indiana moving the ball around. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Clark, the pass to Brogdon. Shoots over Powell. The Grizzlies with another miss. Pacers leading by 19 points. Here's Davis. Good again. He's on tonight, 9 for 13 shooting.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Pippen, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
Powell for three. Here's Davis. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Brogdon against Powell. Now Brogdon. Clark a screen on Powell. Down low. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Taylor Jenkins is here with us in the second quarter, Coach. Tough sledding at both ends of the floor. How do you fix it?
You know, it hurts our offense when we're not able to get stops and get out and running, so not a good quarter for us. You know, we just got to keep being aggressive defensively, be a little bit more disciplined.
And we'll see if that can pick up as the game continues. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Indiana Pacers.
This is the kind of selfless effort you love to see. They bought into the game plan. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, guys.
That coaching staff has to be thrilled with what they've seen so far. All right, and now time to give some recognition. Players of the Month. Looking at the East, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You could tell that teams aren't sure how to defend SGA. He gets into the lane so easily, and he can also hit the three ball. Now, he's a good floor general, lots to work with.
Feels like he just keeps getting better and better and better and better. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Here's Powell. No scoring in this one. On the court for Indiana. Chris Middleton is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Powell in at the 2. Edwards with it. Now Green defending. Crosses over. Edwards no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Davis. Kicks it down to Middleton. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Middleton's got 8 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Williamson, the pass to Valanciunas. Inside, here's Williamson. Back to Lillard. Clock at 6. Edwards a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Floats it up for Davis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Okoro dishes to Edwards. Okoro kicks to Valanciunas. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. Out to Edwards. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Tries it from 9. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And Williamson gets it to go.
And they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. Pass to Powell. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Valanciunas with a screen on Green. Here's Williamson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Stan, no one knows Williamson's game more than you. You know it firsthand. Zion's physicality makes him incredibly difficult to defend.
Well, there's no question, Kevin. He's virtually unstoppable going to the basket. But as time goes on, you know everybody's athleticism decreases a little. If he's going to age well in the league, he's going to need to have that jump shot as a weapon.
I'm sure you told him that, didn't you?
I tried.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. So, Coach, thinking about Zion Williamson and his impact on the game, sometimes his playmaking can be overlooked a little bit.
Yeah, Kevin, this guy is really unselfish, and I think Zion actually relishes setting up teammates for shots more than he likes to score. He knows he's going to draw a lot of attention, and he creates shots for his team.
Just hearing you talk, I know you really like him, even personally, don't you? You love him as a player, but personally you like him.
Just a great person.
And the first one at the line is good. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
And now let's bring you the list of the top three-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
Well, this has been a hot three-point shooting team, and it starts with their passing, moving the ball to get quality looks.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Lillard finds Okoro. Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. For 3. The Pacers pull it in. Davis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. On the wing, Green. Covered by Williamson. Davis setting the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Valanciunas against Davis. Williamson outside. Over Green. And it's Williamson missing. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Powell with it. Picked up by Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander. That's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Memphis. To the inside, Lillard, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Davis. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Green with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Lillard, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Kicks it out to Lillard. Back to Williamson. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. Here's Lillard. And again, Memphis no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
Lillard outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Here is Edwards, guarded by Powell. Valanciunas with a screen on Powell. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
Well, right there, Edwards uses the screen to create the space he needs.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. Now, they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. Powell, no one around him, sinks the three-pointer. Powell's got his first 3 points of the game. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Indiana's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Nurkic against Valanciunas. Pass to Batum from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Williamson in the post. Batum's there. The shot by Lillard wide open. No good from outside.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Batum sets a screen for Morris. And the 3 off target. Memphis has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Lillard the pass to Edwards. Okoro kicks to Williamson. Edwards inside, guarded by Porter. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jonas Valanciunas.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Brandon Clark comes in for Zion Williamson. And Brogdon subbed in for Okoro.
Well, that's his game. Porter Jr. is a knockdown shooter off the catch.
Edwards with the screen for Lillard. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Fires from the wing. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got 4 rebounds now tonight. Plumlee with a screen on Caldwell Pope. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter. Pacers have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Nurkic setting the pick for Porter. Back to Caldwell Pope, just 5 on the clock. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Lillard outside. Clark, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Lillard. He takes it in. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. And the Pacers shooting well, 50% from the floor. Drops in the tray.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
That shot wide open. Edwards got 11.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Porter passes to Nurkic. Plumlee with the steal. And here's Edwards. He's got 11. Clark kicks to Brogdon. Clark, the pass to Lillard. From outside the arc, drills it from outside. Lillard's got 8 points in the quarter.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a three, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now Nurkic. He's guarded by Plumlee. Caldwell Pope against Lillard. Here's Porter. Damian Lillard pulls it in.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Pass to Thor. From past the arc. Porter, no luck. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Memphis. And here's Edwards. Edwards with the screen. Brogdon inside the line. The Pacers pull it in. Caldwell Pope's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Porter. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. 12 points for Michael Porter.
Stepping in, Porter Jr. Mid-range jumpers are like layups for an elite shooter like MPJ.
Brogdon. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Indiana Pacers. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Edwards is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Williamson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Valanciunas, good.
Yeah, it just seems like every year Edwards gets more comfortable running the pick and roll.
Caldwell Pope outside. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Sacramento Kings.
And you know, for that matchup with Washington, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And Indiana making a change here. Prince is checked in. Pass to Williamson. Okoro with it. Williamson left side. Over Prince. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
An incredible night for Zion. Exactly what we expected, and maybe even a little more.
Back to Caldwell Pope. Takes the three. Sinks the triple. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points in the quarter.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage. Grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
To the paint, here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
Lillard against Morris. Here's Caldwell Pope, rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, Edwards is so strong. He'll complete the play unless you wrap him up.
And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road, and the NBA doesn't want that.
Yeah, and we've seen that. You're right, a lot of examples. Davis gets a wide open look, and the Pacers another three.
It's always a good sign when the three is falling for Davis. It really opens up the rest of his game.
Lillard against Caldwell Pope. Here's a Okoro, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Powell for three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Edwards can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Indiana moving the ball around. For three, Caldwell Pope. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Okoro shot is off. Indiana's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Powell kicks to Caldwell Pope. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and, you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
Grizzlies have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Lillard. And again, Memphis no good. The Pacers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And Davis throws it down.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Williamson outside. Here's Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside, Davis. And stolen by Lillard. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Off target from outside. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Here's Porter. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, he was showing some toughness on that finish. Porter Jr. just shrugging off the contact.
We know very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can, don't we?
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size, he's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
Something we're used to seeing here in the NBA, Coach. Retired players being critical of the younger generations. What's your assessment?
I think it's unfortunate, Kevin. I really do. I think the approach should more be from the retired players. They should have an appreciation of what they built and really enjoy the accomplishments of the current players. And then on the other hand, the current players need to look back and respect the foundation that those former players built for them.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of a game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
The Pacers making a change here. Nurkic checked in for Draymond Green. Prince comes in for Chris Middleton. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Powell. And Morris subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Caldwell-Pope outside. Morris with the screen for Caldwell-Pope. On the wing, Porter. Caldwell-Pope outside. Prince finds Caldwell-Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Porter. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. And it's sent back by Prince. They retain possession. Here's Lillard. The rebound by Prince. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Nurkic a screen on Lillard. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Morris has got his first points of the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Williamson. No good with the wing jumper. Indiana's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Prince with a screen on Lillard. Morris passes to Prince. Now here's Nurkic. On the wing, Morris. Covered by Lillard. Wing shot on the way, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And Valanciunas kicks to Edwards. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game. And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying the international game.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. Morris is checked in for the Pacers. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Memphis. Pass to Edwards. Lillard, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Outside Edwards. Back to Lillard. Over Morris. Buries the jump shot. Lillard's got 12 points here in the second half.
And the shot-first mindset of Lillard, when he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack.
Pass to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Lillard dishes to Valanciunas. Now, Okoro. Edwards with it. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Edwards with the screen for Lillard. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 21.
Yeah, and after not making any triples in the first half, that's his second since the break.
Porter looking it over. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
There's a good screen. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Yeah, the jumper of Porter Jr. is just so good. It's made him a lot of money in this league.
Edwards passes to Valanciunas. Now here's Lillard, covered by Morris. Williamson in the post. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. 19 points in the game.
Well, Zion's so hard to deal with inside, and he'll make the right play almost every time.
Nurkic with it. Lillard picks him up. Pass to Mobo. Indiana moving the ball around. It's Porter outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Lillard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Edwards kicks to Williamson. Valanciunas sets a screen for Edwards. A three-pointer off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Here's Mobo. Caldwell Pope outside. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot. Caldwell Pope's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, he shoots a solid clip from deep. Caldwell Pope took advantage.
Okoro passes to Williamson. Lillard outside. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Pacers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Davis.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Memphis with the ball. Lillard dishes to Valanciunas. Pass to Edwards. Here's Williamson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Forcing his way to the free throw line. Zion is so tough to handle, so strong and athletic.
First one falls.
And you look at Zion. His combination of size, speed, and strength can be extremely difficult for a defense to have to deal with.
And he makes both free throws.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Pass to Waters. Caldwell Pope with a screen for Nurkic. Back to Caldwell Pope. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
.11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now here's Lillard. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much. AD, efficient night offensively. What got you going there?
I got in the gym yesterday and just played some one-on-one.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.